Today, we are diving into how the food you eat can directly impact the health of your joints. And I am going to give you a list of 4 fats that are in your diet that actually cause joint pain or make it worse if you already have it. You can think of your body like a high-end piece of machinery. Every piece, down to the smallest joint in your body, needs the best materials to function optimally. And the source of those materials starts with what you put into your mouth. So I'm Dr. Josh. I'm a naturopathic physician. I have over 20 years of experience working with people directly who suffer with inflammation-driven medical issues. So today we are zeroing in on a key component that builds and affects every cell in your body, and that component is fat. So inside every one of the 37 trillion cells in your body, there is a tiny, crucial structure that plays a significant role, and that role is the cell membrane. The membrane is like a security fence around every cell in your body, and it's a communication hub all rolled into one. It dictates what enters the cell and what stays out. But there's more to the cell membrane than that. The cell membrane also facilitates cell-to-cell communication, which is essential for the management of the inflammatory process in your body. And what that means is the quality of the fats that you consume directly influences how well your body handles the inflammatory process. And that can affect whether your joints feel supple or whether they feel stiff and sore. So cell membranes are mostly composed of fat. Scientists call these lipids, and they aren't just any fats. They are the exact fats that you eat. So let's break it down. There are saturated fats, which are solid at room temperature. These are things that you find in butter, in lard, and in coconut oil, solid at room temperature, and they have their place, but too much can contribute to a stiffer cell membrane. Then you have monounsaturated fats. These are joint-supporting heroic fatty acids. They're found in avocados, in nuts and seeds, and in olive oil, and they help to keep your cell membranes fluid and functional. And then we have polyunsaturated fats. Now, these include essential fatty acids. You've probably heard that term before. They are crucial, but they're also fragile. They are also known as omega-3s, which are found abundantly in cold water fish like salmon. They're also found in plant sources like flax seeds and other seeds. And they also help to keep your cell membranes flexible, which can decrease pain, inflammation, and stiffness. But not all of the polyunsaturated fats are omega-3s. You also have omega-6 fats, which are also polyunsaturated, and those are dominant in many of the modern diets, like the standard American diet, which is rich in corn and soybean oil, and they can tip your body toward a more inflammatory process if they're not balanced with omega-3s. The dangers of trans fats. Trans fats are found in processed foods. They're often listed on the label as hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils. And these fats are very damaging to the integrity of your cell membranes, turns them into inflammation-promoting machines. Simply put, trans fats are an absolute no-go if you want to have healthy joints. Okay, now, so let's get into the 4 fats that cause joint pain. And if you want to see the video on the 6 fats that decrease inflammation and joint pain, I have a link for that one in the description below. Number 1, trans fats. Don't just avoid them. I want you to excommunicate them from your life forever. They are that bad for you. If the label says hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated, put that food back on the shelf and forget about margarine or shortening. Those things are both made with high volumes of trans fats. Number 2, and this might surprise you, butter, cheese, full-fat dairy products from conventionally raised dairy cows. They produce dairy products that are loaded with pro-inflammatory fats. You should only eat dairy products from grass-fed, regeneratively raised, sustainably raised cows. Now, number 3 is processed or cured products made from beef or pork or poultry that are made from factory farm animals raised in conventional large-scale farming operations. They produce unhealthy meat and they produce unhealthy fat. And if meat is on the menu, it's gotta be grass-fed or from pasture-raised animals only. And now number 4, that is vegetable oils. Now this might sound healthy. Yes, they're made from vegetables, right? But they are a rich source of omega-6 fatty acids, and that can tilt the scales toward an inflammatory process when they are not properly balanced with omega-3s. And they're even worse for you when they are used in fryers or at very high heat cooking. So stay away from vegetable oils, soybean oil, safflower, cottonseed flaxseed oil, and palm kernel oil, especially if they're used at high heat. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you enjoyed it and you want more tips and tricks on natural medicine, don't forget to like and to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update or another video like this one.